What's up, family? Wanted to come on today and talk to you a little bit about something that has been on my mind a little bit. I've been placed in some situations, through the years, and realizing this common um, common theme, and it's something that we don't really want to say that's what it is because we think like, man, I ain't, you know, we be like, we working through it. We got it going. We think we got a handle on things, and a lot of decisions. The word that I'm about to focus on right now is fear. So fear drives so much, so many of our decisions. We don't even understand the magnitude of how fear is like at the front of so much that we do, so many thoughts that we have, so many, man, just our subconscious mind. Sometimes it be people, and I don't care. You don't have to admit it, but I know for a fact, whether you admit it or not, that fear is a common thing in a lot of our minds. And I say that because if we truly understood what fear meant, then you'd be more open to what I'm saying here. So hopefully you get to grasp what I'm talking about. So when I say fear, I don't mean like boo, boogity boo, that kind of thing, like monster boo, a monster fear. I'm talking about fear of the unknown, meaning fear of what an outcome may be if you make a certain decision. I'm talking about the fear of, man, outcomes, period, outcomes. And you could be like, I just need to think it through. I need some more time because what if this happened or what if that happened? And really what it's boiling down to is you have a fear of what you don't want to happen. So you're trying to control what you can control, and you don't want to make that decision because that possibility of what may happen is on the other side. So that's fear. I don't care how many ways you paint it, unless you got another word to put right there. But the only word I know that fits that situation is fear. You don't want it to happen. So like I said, it's not about you being, I'm scared, I'm shaking in my boots. It's, I don't want to deal with that. We can be fearful of situations, making decisions. We can project fear off of what we think somebody else is doing or going to do. That causes so much stress in our lives, so much unnecessary stress. Because here we are, we over and over again, man, just gone, just man, it's on 10. Because you didn't answer the question, you didn't made up the scenario, you didn't came up with the solution, you didn't, man, it's going down. Um, you don't know what's up. You don't know which way you're going. You pretty much, you done had 50 different things happen in your mind because you in a state of fear. When I see when I see fear getting out of hand, that's when you start acting on it. So I'm very careful about managing my emotions because I know how the mind works. We take in so many different energies. Um, we dealing with a lot out here, and we got a lot to balance. We take on a lot as human beings, and so it's that action to me that separates us. Because I don't think I'm exempt because I think I do a pretty fair job of managing my emotions. When I say I do a fair job, I mean I'm good at not acting on things. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I know we all got some like little cuckoo for cocoa puff moments that we have, but it's that act itself I think that separates us all. You see, you hear that Future in the background playing that mask off. That's real talk right there. Um, you know, fear of what people think of us, fear of who gonna deal with us, who ain't gonna deal with us. You know, people will keep up a facade. They will, man, they are when they want jobs. You know what I'm saying? They go up in them interviews like, oh yes, I am the best person for this position because I X, Y, and Z. They didn't. What's the word? They didn't finesse the whole interview and ain't got none of them qualifications. You find it in you find it in a lot of situations. People become what they think they need to be for that particular situation. You have, I have, and to sit here and act like it hasn't happened, that would be not true. You and me both know it's not true. There's been plenty of situations where you have been something that you thought you needed to be in that particular situation. You know, children do it. The beginning, they start out young. Many people say that children are taught to laugh, children are taught fear. Um, it's a learned behavior. It depends. You know, it depends on the situation. It depends on the environment, the upbringing. You never know what makes a person who they are. A lot of it, we can have a different conversation. A lot of it starts in the womb. A lot of it has to do with DNA. But whatever the case may be, because you got some people that, man, they were covered with it. You know, however you want to say it, they had it going on in the womb. But they came out and you like, what in the hell? Who baby this? Something like, who baby is this? So you can do the work, but you just never know. The goal of this conversation right now for fear, I want you to understand what fear is. Like I said, it's not about shaking in your boots. It ain't about being scared of somebody. Fear will drive us crazy. Fear will stress us out. Fear will have us in situations that we have no business being in. For man, go down the list. Think about places that you spent a lot of time at. You know, jobs, friendships, relationships, um, being unhealthy. You can put that on so many different categories. Like it's just like infinite because it's whatever resonates with you in your life. That's where you can put it. So this ain't no judgment towards nobody, not no negative judgment. This video is only to help you identify what's going on inside of you that's making you and me, because as I'm talking to you, I'm talking to myself, making you and me not move forward with that next thing. See, this conversation is not here by accident. This conversation is here right now because I'm dealing with some stuff too that I know that fear is driving the decision. And so as I'm talking to you, I'm talking to myself. So I ask you, like I'm asking myself, to move. Make some action. Make it happen. Whatever it is that you need to do, that you know is the right thing to do. Move forward with it. You are strong enough. You are brave enough. You cold enough. Know that. You cold enough to deal with the outcome. Because whatever that decision that you're making, three things. Make sure that your intention is right. So that's like the top right there. Make sure that your intentions are pure and in alignment with what I like to call righteousness. So I pray that my mind, my mouth, and my heart match. Because that's major. Because we could be saying one thing, thinking another, feeling another. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to work on that subconscious mind. That subconscious mind is the ruler. So if you can get that one right, baby, life gets so breezy. So I want you to pray. I want you to ask. I want you to put in the universe whatever you subscribe to, however you want to play it. At the end of the day, ask to make your mind, mouth, and heart match. Make it match. Make sure that you're doing what's right and just. Put out what you want to receive in return. But again, mind, mouth, and heart gotta match up. And sometimes it don't. So you got to keep on working on it, working on it, working on it. But at the end of the day, self-preservation that's number one. You got to preserve yourself. You got to look out for you. Because if you don't look out for you, who gonna look out for you? Faith without work is dead, baby. It's dead. It's dead. We can say all we can know every scripture, every whatever, we can know all that. But if you sit up there just reading and you ain't applying it, then you wasting your time. You wasting all your time, so you got to put in the work. Ain't nothing scared about the God in you. Ain't nothing scary about that. So I'm gonna need you to activate. I'm gonna need you to move. I'm gonna need you to do the work. Get up out the way. Knock that little faceless enemy down that's right there, because it ain't nobody standing in front of us. It ain't nothing but us. What they say, it ain't nothing but fear itself. That's it. It's us. So if you know what the right thing to do is, do it. But make sure that what you're doing is what you know is the right thing to do, the fair and just thing to do. Because you best believe what you put out gonna find you. It's gonna find you, and it's gonna come back. And it may not hit you. It could come back and through somebody that you love and care about. So I ain't telling you to be even fearful of that either. Just make it match. What you want, put it out. We can eliminate fear immediately by moving on the things that we know we need to do. That's my message to you. I'm sending it to you in love from my mind, my mouth, and my heart. I want for you what I want for myself. I'll see you next time. Have an amazing day.